All right, we are back for another match in Monte Carlo, and we've got Alcaraz taking on Etcheverry. We just watched Sinner get through in 3, and now it's time to see if Carlos can get to the quarterfinals as well. Bottom half of the draw is set. We've got we've got Sinner versus FAA. We've got Zverev versus Fonseca. Winner of this match will take on the winner of Bublik-Lehechka. Bublik's winning that right now. And then the matches later will play each other in the quarterfinals at the end. So here we go. Let's see if Alcaraz can get it done. Etcheverry's legit, though. Etcheverry is not a random slouch. He can play on clay. They did play in a challenger event back in 2020. Alcaraz won in straights. It was close, but it was straight sets. They haven't played on the ATP. Etcheverry's having a great clay season. So let's see what happens. Let's see if anything crazy goes on. How are we doing, chat? What's going on? Are we ready? Are we ready? They're just warming up their last couple of shots. Could be a close match, this one. It could be. There is... Etcheverry could make this interesting. I expect Alcaraz to win, but it could be close. Etcheverry is sneaky good on clay. Oh, yeah. He is very good on clay. Ready for liftoff? Nice. All right, here we go. What time does this start? In about 3 minutes. Sorry, 2 minutes. World is not ready for Bublik and Alcaraz, okay? Who's going to be the next Djokovic, Sinner, or Alcaraz? 2 Sinner and Alcaraz. I have no idea. And I'm just going to enjoy it. I don't care who it is. Let's just enjoy if it happens. All right. Medi broke 7 rackets. No. He broke 1 racket 7 times. There's a difference. It's going to be Swiatek. She is going to play for the ATP and change the game. Okay, cool. Did you get a big laugh when you said that at home, or did nobody care? All right. That was harsh. But, could you give us a serious answer then? I have no idea who's going to serve. But I'll tell you in a second. All right. Alcaraz won the toss and elected to receive. All right. Here we go. Let's see if Etcheverry can make this a match. Let's see if we can make this a match. Who you got winning this one, Chad? I've got Alcaraz in straights, but a close straight sets. All right. Here we go. Etcheverry to serve. Full house, by the way. It's a packed house. So what? I think Vachereau comes on after this, right? What's the schedule after this? Also, where's the schedule for tomorrow? Is it out yet? No. Vachereau Hurkacz after this. Demonor's playing Blocked after Lehechka Bublik. Okay. There's been a volley from Alcaraz. Too good. Love 15. Lovely drop volley to start. Love 15. Love 15. As Etcheverry serves again. With the back end of Alcaraz. Forehand from Etcheverry. To the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry slice in the net. Love 30. Love 30. Etcheverry serves again. Fault. Second serve. Love 30. And the double fault. Love 40. Do I have a bet on games? Sometimes. Not currently, but sometimes. Love 40. Backhand goes into the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry hits it wide. Alcaraz breaks. First game. 1 love Alcaraz. All right. All right. Alcaraz 15 love. Good serve. 15 love. All right, 30 love. 40 love Alcaraz. He is cruising. $40 love. As the return goes in front of Alcaraz. Alcaraz puts it away. And it's 2 love. 2 love. Alcaraz holds. Alcaraz won 8 points now. And 0 for Etcheverry. Perfect start for Alcaraz. As with a fault second serve. All right, 2 love Alcaraz. He hits it out and Etcheverry wins a point. 15 love. 15 love. $30 love. As Alcaraz hits it out again. $30 love. As with a fault second serve. As with a forehand rally. Etcheverry forehand again. The forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry up the line. Alcaraz runs around, hits a forehand, and then Etcheverry backhand up the line. Alcaraz with the pass. Etcheverry drop shot. Alcaraz gets it with a slice. Etcheverry forehand goes in. Great rally. 40 love. What a shot from Etcheverry to finish it, but that was a great rally by both. All right, 40 love. As Etcheverry forehand into the forehand of Alcaraz on the stretch. Etcheverry drop shot. Alcaraz going to get there with a backhand slice. Hits in the net. Etcheverry holds 2-1. That was some good tennis, though. All right. Alcaraz 2-1 with the break. All right. All right, how we doing, chat? What's up? Alcaraz is really good at not getting psyched out by expectations on him. Man. Demon wins today, Cam? I hope so. Yep, Mirra is passed out. Okay. Now goes to the break. 2-1. All right, 15 love. A bit of fault from Alcaraz, second serve. There's a backhand to backhand rally. But Alcaraz hits it wide. 15-0. All right, that schedule says exactly what I thought it would. That's exactly how I thought it would be. The 2 matches that are set up already at first, that's fine. Why are they starting at 11 a.m. though? Could they please start at 1 p.m. so I can get a fucking Friday night? I would like to go outside on a Friday night instead of having to work at 7 p.m. It's a quarterfinal. Why can't you play a little bit later? I'm just kidding. It's fine. 30-15. I know they don't have night matches, all right? So you can't push it later, blah, blah, blah. All right, 4-4 rally. There's a slice now from Etcheverry. 4 from Alcaraz, the winner. And it's 40-15. So yeah, it's Zverev Fonseca's first match tomorrow. Fire matchup. Great matchup. Alcaraz, 4-4 rally. As Etcheverry with a 4 on the stretch. Alcaraz backhand winner, 3-1. God damn it. 3-1 Alcaraz. He holds easily again. 12 minutes. 3-1. All right, Etcheverry to serve. All right, love 15. All right, is Etcheverry double faults, love 30. All right, 4 from Alcaraz. Again, the 4 of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand off the tape. Goes in. Love 40. Love 40. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. It's with a 4-1 from Alcaraz. That's too strong, and he gets the double break. 4-1. Alcaraz dominating. All right. Okay. Cam drinking during a Friday show would be interesting. No, that's not going to happen. All right. 4-1 Alcaraz. He is just kicking names and taking names. All right. 4-1 Alcaraz with the double break. As Alcaraz 15 love, too strong. Again, Stuttgart is not, it is, yeah. It is optional, yes. As with a 4 from Alcaraz, puts that one away. 30 love. Alcaraz just, again, just dominating. All right, as we're back in the backhand rally, that goes in the net by Etcheverry. 40 love. Alcaraz for a 5-1 lead. Sinner Fonseca's semi-final will be fire. Or how good would that be? To get a rematch so soon? Are we that lucky? As Alcaraz forehand goes wide, 40-15. 40-15. As the return goes into the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry pass. Oh, it's a winner. Alcaraz was there, but Etcheverry put it away. 40-30. 40-30. All right, Alcaraz holds. All right. Etcheverry serving to stay in the set. As he goes to the back of Alcaraz. Alcaraz in the net. 15-love. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. All right, second serve. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Return goes in the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz's forehand is a winner. Lovely drop shot again. 15-all. All right, first is the fault, second serve. To the back and a backhand rally. Alcaraz forehand inside in. Win up. 15-30. As we to serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. And the return from Alcaraz goes in the front of Etcheverry. Etcheverry hits it out, 15-40. 2 set points for Alcaraz to take the first set. All right. All right. 30-40. One saved. $30-40. That was a beautiful second serve. As the return goes out by Alcaraz, and it's deuce. Etcheverry survives. All right, deuce. As beautiful second serve. Double fault Etcheverry. Advantage Alcaraz to take the set. As with the forehand from Etcheverry, into the back of Alcaraz. Etcheverry, forehand again. Into the back of Alcaraz, forehand from Etcheverry again. But Alcaraz overhits it, and it's deuce. As the return goes into the forehand of Etcheverry. Etcheverry goes up the line, but it's wide. All right. As Alcaraz gets the set, 6-1. Etcheverry hit it out. And Alcaraz takes the set. All right. First set in the bag, 6-1. No, we don't watch out Aussies. All right. Recommend a book for learning the science of tennis. I have no idea. It's a 9.6 rating for Alcaraz, by the way. Whew. Yeah, Alcaraz is playing pretty good. Lehechka Bublik tiebreak. I have no idea what's going on with that match. Yeah, I don't know. Lehechka Bublik, are they in a tiebreak? Probably. Yeah, Lehechka Bublik of 6-5. All right. A far or nearsighted. I'm just blind. Is Carlos jumping around? Yeah, he's jumping around. Alcaraz's first service energy so high. Seriously rude injury. I have no idea. I didn't watch it. Alcaraz makes some of the best clay court players look average. I know, right? Baez and Etcheverry have been pretty good this year on clay. All right, Alcaraz serving first, 6-1. First set. 6-1 Alcaraz first set. Nice serve, 15 love. All right, Alcaraz hits that in the net, 15-all. 15-all. This is the last match. We're done after this. 15-all. As the return goes into the forehand of Alcaraz, to the backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand into the back of Etcheverry. Alcaraz now with the forehand into the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand goes cross court for a winner. 30-15. All right, serve again. There's a return. Goes in the front of Etcheverry now. Etcheverry puts away the winner. All right, 30-all. All right, 30 all. Bublik wins? Shit. That's crazy. Wow. So wait, Bublik plays the winner of this? Wait, is that real? Bublik versus Alcaraz? Hang on, what is that? All right, 30 all. 4-4 rally. As Alcaraz backhand into the backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand inside in. Etcheverry forehand goes long, and it's 40-30. That's fucking crazy. Are you kidding me? So the winner of this plays Bublik. That's awesome. Okay. As Alcaraz backhand winner, and he wins the first game of the second. 1-love. All right, 1-love Alcaraz, second set. All right. Alcaraz 1-love in the second. As Etcheverry with an ace. 15-love. All right, 15-love. As with a 4-4 rally. Etcheverry goes up the middle. Alcaraz with the drop shot winner. 15-all. 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 Serve again from Etcheverry. As with a forehand to the forehand of Etcheverry. Forehand now from Alcaraz. Again to the forehand of Etcheverry. There's Alcaraz forehand into the forehand of Etcheverry again. Alcaraz shanks the forehand long. 30-15. Etcheverry gets a little lucky. $30-15. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. As the backhand return goes into the backhand of Etcheverry, backhand from Alcaraz, again the backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand is a winner. 30-all. 30-all. As Etcheverry serves again. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Into the forehand of Etcheverry. Etcheverry hits it out. And it's 30-40. Alcaraz to get the break in the second. All right, 30-40. We get a fault second serve. Serving the backhand is a let. As with a forehand now to the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand out by Alcaraz. We get the deuce. Has anybody hit 1,000 points in their fantasy team? I'm on 970. But that doesn't count Berrettini, so I think I've hit over 1,000 now. Anybody got over 1,000 in the fantasy team? Serving to the backhand of Alcaraz. Forehand out from Etcheverry. And Alcaraz back into the net. Rude losing today ruined my team a bit. Yeah, I might not be able to get Rude next week. Only 580, okay. Yeah, Rude might not be an option next week if he's injured. So I've got to rethink that strategy. What tennis fantasy app are you using? The ATP bought out a fantasy team this week. You can go make a team. Go check it out. We've created a league of our own. Hey, that's a movie. You're on 1,800? 1,008? Nice. All right, forehand goes into the forehand of Alcaraz. Backhand out from Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand to the forehand of Etcheverry on the stretch. Alcaraz forehand winner. Cross court. Back to deuce. All right, deuce. Who the hell is this guy? Relax, buddy. All right, deuce. Etcheverry serves. You got 962. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Volley from Etcheverry is good. Up goes a lob by Alcaraz. And then Etcheverry puts away the smash. All right, advantage Etcheverry. 918 for me. Nice. Still have Fonseca, Alcaraz, and Zverev standing. Okay, nice. 916. Yeah, at the end of the week, if Berrettini, well, he should be added. With Berrettini, I should be on like 1,100, I think. Etcheverry holds 1-all. So yeah. 998, but I put the triple ball on Alcaraz. Okay. We stream Penko tomorrow, maybe. Actually, probably not, because we've got all the men's quarterfinals in Monte Carlo. We'll probably watch. We'll watch Andreeva Penko if they play each other. I think that's probably the next one. Thanks, Deb. Yeah. By the way, you can watch this match on Tennis TV app. There should be a QR code coming up at some point, and also a link in the description. Go check it out. We're collaborating with them for the rest of the year. As with a slice from Etcheverry, but Alcaraz volleys it away. 15 love. I have 20. Wait, what? I have 1,220 points. David, you need to tell me your team name. I need to see your team. I need to see your team. What the hell is that team? You must have Zverev, Alcaraz, Sinner, everybody. Bublik. You must have everybody. How the hell does that? FAA? Sinner gave me 660. Okay, because you put him on triple ball. That's what makes sense. Okay. You gave him the triple ball bounce. Triple bounce. Triple bonus. You gave him triple bonus. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, hang on, how'd that work? What's your team, though? I want to check out your team anyway. All right. 15 all. I wish I had Vachereau. Ugh. I wish I had Vachereau. I nearly did. Sincere. Okay. Let me check it out. Oh, nice. Oh, man, you had Hurkacz on the bench. Oh, God, if Chapo, you changed Chapo and Hurkacz, how good that would have been. But Hoobie having Hoobie's good, though. I was still getting Hoobie's a good one. You got Fonseca, you got Berrettini, okay. Cilic. And then, yeah, you got the triple ball on Sinner. And you've got Alcaraz. So you got the big boys. 15:30 here. Yeah, Vachereau was too expensive. How much was Vachereau? He was a 7. Yeah, see, I should have got Vachereau instead of Menchik. But then Berrettini did pretty well, so I'm not too mad. 15:30. I'd say if Etcheverry beats Alcaraz, that wouldn't actually be a bad thing for the team because a lot of people have Alcaraz. So if Alcaraz loses, that actually wouldn't be the worst thing for my team. And Etcheverry's in the team, and he would take Alcaraz's spot. Also, if Etcheverry plays Bublik, I'd like his chances. 15:40 here, by the way. A chance for Etcheverry to break in the second. I've got Vachereau, Fonseca, Alcaraz, and Zverev. Nice. Good team. So return goes in the back of Alcaraz. Alcaraz in the net, okay. Etcheverry gets the break. 2-1 in the second. That kind of came out of nowhere. A couple of errors from Alcaraz, and Etcheverry takes the break. Etcheverry winning Monte Carlo? Well, that's a bit much. Classic siesta. All right. I'm left with Sinner and Fonzie only. Okay. That was your fault, Cam. All right. 2-1 Etcheverry with a break. As with a serve from Etcheverry. As a return goes in there by Alcaraz. 15 love. For my ATP fantasy team, I'm at 1,028 points with the bonus ball on triple bonus on Carlos. Okay. As we return now to the forehand of Etcheverry. Forehand now from Alcaraz. Again, the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand long, and it's 30 love. Yeah, I kind of wish that they did update it in real time. It would be cool to see, like... I mean, they do update the score in real time, but it would be cool to see if they updated the league in real time and the standings in real time, or even after every day. That'd be really cool. Because that way you could see who is, who is top of the league at any point. All right, 40 love Etcheverry. I'm feeling that I'm doing all right, but I truly don't know. I feel like if you're at 1,000 points at this stage, you're probably doing okay. Like, that's probably a decent score. 1,000 points. If you're nearly 1,000 points before the quarterfinals, I guess it depends on how many plays you have left too, right? Like, if you've got 3 plays in the quarterfinals, if you got 4 plays in the quarterfinals, it's probably decent, right? Because that means you could get a couple of semis and maybe a guaranteed final. Forehand now, passing shot, Etcheverry, too good. Etcheverry, 3-1. If you've got, I mean, it depends, right? Because, I mean, if you've got a triple bonus ball and they win the tournament, you're going to get 3,000 points. But now that the points are getting more and more for each win, like the rounds are getting higher and higher. Like, it's like some of these scores are going to go, like Fonseca could make the semis and get to 500 points. Like, he might just, like, complete, like, you know, all of a sudden he went from like 50 points to 500 in 2 days. Like, shit's going to get real crazy, right? So if you can pick the semi-finalists, that might be your best bet. If you get the semi-finalists. As Etcheverry in the net with a forehand, it's 15 love. No, you can only put those the triple ball on before the end of the week. Oh, sorry, before the start of the week. You can't do it during the week. You have to do it at the start, before the deadline, to make it count for this week. You have to do it before the deadline. I have Alcaraz, Sinner, and Fonseca left. Yeah, me too. And Etcheverry. Backhand winner Etcheverry. 15-0. I've saved my triple for Roland Garros. Yeah, I'm saving my triple for Roland Garros too. Etcheverry shanked that, by the way, big time. As we serve from Alcaraz in the back of Etcheverry. Return goes in the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand on the stretch. Alcaraz forehand up the line in the nets. 15-30. You get a triple bonus every tournament? No. You get a triple bonus once every swing. So you'll get one for the grass season, but for the clay season, you only get one. You only get to use one of each chip for the season, for the swing, I should say. So after Roland Garros, you'll get a triple ball again. But from now on, like, if you've used it, it's done. Alcaraz hits it out, by the way. What are we watching? 15-40, Etcheverry for the double break in the second. As with a forehand rally, Etcheverry into the forehand of Alcaraz again. Etcheverry forehand up the line. Alcaraz backhand cross court. Etcheverry gets it with a slice. Alcaraz forehand inside out. Etcheverry passing shot. Alcaraz with the drop volley. No, it's a normal volley winner. And he fools Etcheverry into going for a drop shot. 30-40, one saved. I didn't know that not using the triple was an option. Yeah, you didn't have to use any of your chips. You could have kept them all, which I did. And some people did. Some people can use them, though. saving them for the French makes sense, but also like saving the triple ball for the French makes sense. But again, you need to kind of put it on someone who's going to make the final to get more points than somebody's going to win 1,000. Great serve, Alcaraz, deuce. So if you put it on Alcaraz or Sinner this week and they win, it didn't go to waste. It just means that you can't use it at Roland Garros. But let's say Zverev wins the French, and everyone puts a triple ball on Alcaraz or Sinner. Then they don't win triple points; they get triple points for like the semifinals, which is less than a 1,000. So, don't be worried if the person you picked wins the tournament this week, it's worth it. All right, advantage Alcaraz to just keep this close. All right, as Etcheverry hit the tape and gets a little lucky, says sorry. We're back to deuce. As Alcaraz to the forehand. Into the forehand of Etcheverry. Forehand from Alcaraz again. The forehand of Etcheverry up the line. Alcaraz backhand. In the net. Advantage Etcheverry. Alcaraz throws his hands up. And it's advantage Etcheverry for the double break. Slams are a bit more of a lottery. I know, right? Like if you pick Alcaraz and Sinner and one of them lose, Alcaraz or Sinner and one of them lose, like that's risky as hell. You know what? This is something that really annoys me. I'm going to read it out in a second. This is something that really just like... I don't know why. Just something that grinds my gears. As the return goes into the back of Alcaraz. Forehand out from Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand again to the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz in control. As Etcheverry forehand again to the forehand of Alcaraz. Now Etcheverry with a backhand cross court. Alcaraz is there with his backhand. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Into the backhand again of Etcheverry. Sliced. Alcaraz with a pass. Too good. Back to deuce. Why do people feel the need to like belittle people's entertainment? So the question that somebody has written in the chat is, what do you do with these points when it's all said and done? Do you convert to money? No, it's just called fun. That's what this is all about. The ATP Fantasy League is just about having fun. It's not about winning money. It's not about even winning. It's about just having fun. But if it's, beneath you, then don't join. That's okay. You don't have to be a part of it. But we want to have some fun. So don't make us feel silly for having some fun. Deuce. Good serve. And Alcaraz misses the volley. Oof. All right. Advantage Etcheverry for the double break. All right. Etcheverry to take the double break against Alcaraz. There's a bit of fault, second serve. As a return from Etcheverry is a winner. Holy shit. Chad Etcheverry has come alive. 4-1 with a double break in the second. Etcheverry's on fire. And Sinner and Alcaraz are having a tough day. All right. Etcheverry with the 4-1 double break lead. And Alcaraz, it was too easy in the first set. All right. Etcheverry goes Mahatch. I know, right? Crazy. Consider Tagger like Eala and give her due, and she understands the difference between real player and propaganda player. Hey, bro, can you, go away? I don't think anybody in your family's told you, but you're annoying. Alcaraz makes things difficult for himself. I know, right? But Etcheverry, by the way, has caught fire, so got to give him respect. Hey, thank you, Automate. Appreciate it. Is this the same scoring as the Sinner match? Sinner won the first 6-1. I don't know about the second set, though. Was it 5? It was 5-2, wasn't it? It's pretty similar, right? It was a double break. Yeah, it was Etcheverry with... it was Mahatch with a double break. So, yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. All right. Mahatch had the double break. He was up 5-2, though. All right, Etcheverry serving. 4-1 double break. Yeah, Etcheverry's no joke. He played well on the South American clay earlier in the year. All right. Etcheverry serves. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Took forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand. Into the backhand of Etcheverry. Is Alcaraz forehand again. The backhand of Etcheverry. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand again. And then Alcaraz hits a forehand winner. And a big shout from Alcaraz as well. Love 15. All right, love 15. There's a fault from Etcheverry. Second serve. As the backhand return from Alcaraz goes in the forehand of Etcheverry. Etcheverry overhits it. Love 30. Chance for Alcaraz to get one of the breaks back. Love 30. As a return from Alcaraz goes out. 15-30. No, 15-30. You're the best in tennis, and I want to see you. I want to see you fair, not just interested in the game that gives you larger fan base. Blah blah. Bro, I watch so much tennis. Do you know how many matches I watch? Relax. Stop telling me that I'm not watching enough. Just because I can't watch Tagger right now, I'm also not watching whoever else is playing today in Linz. We'll watch Linz on the weekend. Relax. We're watching Alcaraz. He's in trouble. Come on now. Tell him nothing. Chat. I don't know why people think they feel the need to come in here and tell me I'm not watching enough tennis. I've watched like 400 matches this year from all different people. Alcaraz hasn't played 400 times. I've watched a lot of different players. Relax. We'll get to watch Tagger eventually. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. Just chill. 15-40. As Etcheverry serves. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. Turn goes the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz looking to get one of the breaks back. As Etcheverry forehand. Cross court. Alcaraz goes up the line. Etcheverry's there with the backhand, but Alcaraz overhit it. And it's 30-40. $30-40. $30-40. As we serve again from Etcheverry, there's a fault. Second serve. Etcheverry serve. Still break point Alcaraz. Serve in the back of Alcaraz. Return goes in. To the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand. Into the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand again to the backhand slice of Etcheverry. Alcaraz now with the forehand. Inside out winner. He gets one back. 4-2. Etcheverry still has the break, but Alcaraz gets one. All right. It's very similar to the Sinner match, I know, right? All right, 4-2 Etcheverry. But Alcaraz gets a break back. As Alcaraz serving volleys. As Etcheverry with a slice down the line, just missed it. 15-love. 15-love. We get a fault second serve. As the return goes to the back of Alcaraz, backing up from Etcheverry in the net, 30-love. 30-love. As Alcaraz hit the drop shot, we missed it. It's 30-15. All right, 30-15. As Alcaraz 40-15. Look, he watches all the tennis and puts in all the effort. But like I have always said, update your player pictures. They're 10 years old. That's my main concern in this world at the moment. Bro, you need to go outside and touch some grass. Like that's I know that was a joke, right? That was a joke. You were making a joke, right? 40-15. All right, good serving Alcaraz. Etcheverry still got the break, though. It's 4-3. I know you were kidding, right? All right, 4-3. Don't make me start using their junior profile pictures. I'll fucking do it. And then you'll be real pissed. You'll be like, why does Alcaraz look 12? Because he was in that photo, all right? Don't make me do that. I'll piss everybody off. I'll start using the wrong photos. I'll use his brother instead and be like, there's Alcaraz. I'll start using his dad's photo. How about that? Papa Alcaraz. You'll be like, wait, this is... God, you'll lose your mind. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. Or I'll use pixelated photos that look terrible. I'll just use the shittiest photos I can find on the internet. Don't you? I'll do it. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. I'll find the most grainy, crappy photo of Alcaraz taken off an iPhone 1 through a potato, and I'll do it. Don't make me do it. You will have to squint to see what it is. Don't make me do it. Anyways, 4-3. Yeah, Alcaraz partying in Ibiza photos, yeah. All right, 4-3. Etcheverry still got the break. But Alcaraz is starting to chase him down. This is a very important game for Etcheverry. So let's see if he can hold. All right. God, my eyes are killing me today. All right, 4-3. Etcheverry serves. Now, this is the second set, not the third set. Etcheverry serves the fault, second serve. As the return goes into the front of Etcheverry, front of Alcaraz, cross court in the net. 15-love. Get some eye drops. Yeah, it's 1 in the morning. I'll just go get some eye drops. Sure, I'll just... I couldn't find them. The shops were closed. All right, 4-4 rally. As Etcheverry again to the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand into the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand goes again to the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand again to the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand on the stretch. Alcaraz forehand again to the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz to the forehand again to the slice of Etcheverry. Alcaraz putting down, throwing the hammer. Forehand again. Etcheverry passing the net. Alcaraz was just controlling that rally. 15-0. All right, 15-0. Etcheverry serves again. As the return goes in the forehand of Etcheverry, up the line, and Alcaraz runs around with the forehand to the slice of Etcheverry. Alcaraz comes in with a forehand win up. 15-30. $15-30. $15-30. Demonor is 2-0, by the way, against Blocked. Yeah, look at my eye. Look how red it is. All right. 15-30. As the return goes into the front of Etcheverry, backing up from Alcaraz. Into the front of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand goes short. Etcheverry backhand again, the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand again to the front of Alcaraz. Into the front of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand and then is wide and it's 30-0. Could be spring allergies. No, I'm in Australia. It's autumn. It's fall. All right, 30-0. As we get a let. As we get a let again from Etcheverry. As the return goes into the front of Etcheverry, back into Alcaraz. Into the front of Etcheverry, Alcaraz backing again. Into the backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand goes long, and Etcheverry gets a 40-30. 40-30. All right, 40-30. Etcheverry to go to 5-3. As we return the backhand of Etcheverry, drop shot's good, but Alcaraz gets there with a forehand and puts it away. All right, we get the deuce. All right, we get the deuce. All right, serve again. Here's the fault. Second serve. Here's the last match of the day. Today is beating me. As with a backhand rally. Slice from Etcheverry. Alcaraz with a drop shot. Etcheverry's going to get there. And hit the net. Advantage Alcaraz. To take back both of the breaks. I need to prepare for tomorrow's quarterfinals anyway. All right, advantage at Alcaraz. To get back on serve. As Etcheverry says, a fault, second serve. Go to sleep. It's almost midnight. It's 1 a.m. No. All right. Is it a backhand rally? Slice down the line from Alcaraz in the front of Etcheverry. Alcaraz back on the stretch. To the backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz with the forehand inside in. Great shot. Etcheverry gets it, but Alcaraz is there with the forehand up the line. Etcheverry backhand to the front of Alcaraz. Alcaraz hits it wide. And we get to deuce. Now, today's been really humid, so it might just be the humidity that's messing with me. I think that might be why my eyes are bad. Deuce! All right, Alcaraz on the attack. With a forehand from Etcheverry up the line at the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand. Into the forward of Alcaraz. As Etcheverry goes up the line. Great shot, Etcheverry. Advantage Etcheverry. To take a 5-3 lead and keep that break. Huge forehand down the line. All right. Etcheverry to take a 5-3 lead. Seven to the back of Alcaraz. Return the front of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand again. The backhand of Etcheverry. Into the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand again. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry with the forehand again to the Alcaraz backhand. Etcheverry forehand goes again to the Alcaraz backhand. Alcaraz in the net with the backhand. Etcheverry survives. 5-3 in the second. Is Demon or down a break? Are you kidding me? Why don't you just steal my lunch money and give me a wedgie? Are you kidding me? 5-3. Shove me in a locker. Smack my textbooks out of my hand. 5-3. Alcaraz serving to stay in the set. Etcheverry backhand pass. Oh, Alcaraz with a volley in the net. All right. Love 15. If Alcaraz loses, he'll be number 2 again. Only if Sinner wins the next match. The number 1 ranking's not on the line today. Have you noticed the quality of blocks? No, I have, yeah. We haven't been able to watch much. I think we watched him once. As Alcaraz did the beautiful drop shot, 15-all. But yeah, I have... we've been paying attention to blocks all year. From a distance. He is a very capable player. All right, 15-all. As return goes into the smash of Alcaraz. Alcaraz puts it away. Yeah, by the way, Alcaraz is not even... Like, he's up a set and it's in the second. I don't know why people are talking like Alcaraz lost. It's not like he's down a set and a break. He's literally up a set and down a break in the second. I mean, it's not over yet. Stop throwing sets? What? Respect Etcheverry, brother. Back in a backhand rally, Alcaraz hits it wide and it's 30-all. Etcheverry looking to take this set with the break. Yeah, Sinner lost the set too, so I mean, everybody just relax. All right, Alcaraz backhand. Winner, 40-30. 40-30. If they both play the final, it'll be whoever wins the final is number 1. All right. 400 from Alcaraz. Drop shot in the net. Man, Alcaraz is just playing some silly shots. Like, he knows how to hit those shots and he can execute usually. But today, he is just making some, like, in this second set, he's just making some questionable shots. Like, he's just hitting some very strange errors. Serve and volley. No volley required. Alcaraz advantage. By the way, Musetti dropped massively in the rankings. I might have to bring Musetti in next week. Bring Musetti in for Sinner. Is he playing? When's he play? Where's he playing though? He's playing Barcelona. Shit. I need to bring Zverev in. You got to bring Zverev in next week. Alcaraz back into the net. We're back at deuce. You can't bring Ruud in now. If you have Ruud in your team, you need to worry about him, because if he's not playing next week, you might have to get rid of him. And remember, Sinner's not playing next week either. So if you got Ruud and Sinner, you got to make some changes, right? Good serve. Alcaraz back in now. Winner from Alcaraz, advantage. I have to swap out Ruud, I think. Yeah. I mean, even if he does play next week, I don't think he will play next week if he's injured. He's got to defend Madrid, doesn't he? So, like, is he going to play next week and then not be healthy for the tournament he needs to defend? Calf injury looks worrying. Well, yeah, exactly, right? I mean, that's not a 3-day injury. So he might not play next week. Backhand up the line from Alcaraz. There's a winner. All right, Etcheverry's going to serve for the second. So yeah, Ruud, you might, yeah, if you have Ruud in your team, you might have to consider that. But who do you bring in? Do I get rid of Sinner, get in Zverev? And that leaves me with... And then do I get rid of Tabilo and go to... Darderi? Or Cerundolo? Maybe. do I get rid of Menchik and bring in Lehechka? Maybe. Because wait, if I get rid of Sinner, maybe. I'd say if Sinner wins this tournament, becomes number one in the world, and then you get rid of him, you get maximum price. So that would actually be really good. You'd get 7 coins if you downgraded to Zverev. And then you'd get those coins to try and take maybe Lehechka. Do you get Lehechka and Zverev next week for Menchik and Sinner? Doesn't sound like a bad idea in my head. If you can make it work. Anyways, Feast as well. I don't know about Feast, though. I might wait to Feast to get him for Madrid. I might wait for Feast in Madrid. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll get Feast for Menchik. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. And then have some coins in the bank. To get Sinner again the next week, maybe. Menchik for Sinner, Menchik for Feast might actually be the play. Might be a good play. But Feast is playing Barcelona, right? And might play Alcaraz in the second round, so you gotta wait for the draw. But if Feast isn't playing Alcaraz in the top half of the draw, he might be worth a risk or worth a pick. It's only if Feast plays if it's only if Feast and Alcaraz in the same quarter that you'd avoid him. Anyways, Etcheverry served with the set. Alcaraz hits it out. 15-love. And Runa's not playing in Barcelona. Yeah, this week is going to be fun. This is the fun part of playing fantasy sports is the trade period. Like next week when the draw comes out, we'll have a massive discussion over the weekend and try and figure out who's worth getting, all that kind of stuff. It'll be that's when things starting to get fun. As with a 4 now from Etcheverry, that's a winner. That's what being a general manager is all about, is making these decisions, right? Trading out. You got to assess your team every week. Who played well, who didn't, who's injured. Got to make decisions as a general manager. 30-love Etcheverry, by the way. What do I bring in my options? Demonor, Rublev, Cerundolo. I mean, you're probably bringing Cerundolo. I think he'll recover. Rublev, I don't know. Demonor probably the best pick out of the bunch, but I don't know. Anyways, volley goes in the back of Alcaraz. Lob goes up again. But it's out. Etcheverry's got 3 set points. 40-love. To take us to a third. Now, it's only for ATP at the moment. I don't know if the WTA are going to do a fantasy league, but I hope they do. That'd be fun. But the ATP have just launched it this week, so it's been very, very fun to get into. Make a team. It's not too late. All right, return into the front of Etcheverry, up the line to the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand slice. Into the Alcaraz backhand. Alcaraz in the net. We're going 3, baby. Sinner and Alcaraz are both being pushed. Etcheverry takes the second. Alcaraz is going to have to recover in the third. All right. We are going 3. Nice fight back for Etcheverry. And Alcaraz did drop a little bit of the level in the early in the second, but Etcheverry was able to eventually close it out after Alcaraz started to stalk him down. All right. 8.6 performance rating for Etcheverry, 8.4 for Alcaraz. Etcheverry played well. 7 winners, 5 errors. Etcheverry. Alcaraz, 18 winners, 23 errors. Damn. That's crazy. Alcaraz, we're going crazy. What happened there? That's crazy. It was crazy, Alcaraz. What the hell? All right. We're going 3. Apparently, Alcaraz told his coach he wasn't confident with his shots. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. If Alcaraz loses this match, that constitutes a slump. If Alcaraz does lose this match, it would be a worry. I don't think it's a slump though, because Etcheverry on a clay court is not a slouch. Medvedev on hard courts is not a bad loss, and even Korda is not a bad loss. It's if he loses multiple matches in a row, that's when you got to be like, what's wrong? Hoping Carlos will follow up his twin and win the third. What? Oh yeah, this is the last match we're doing today. All right. Etcheverry's gone to the bathroom. Alcaraz is sitting there looking tired. Or annoyed. Or both. Winner plays Bublik, by the way. Which is very interesting. To see Bublik in a quarterfinal of a clay event. But then again, he made the quarters of the French, so maybe not so much. He did make the quarters of the French. And we loved that for him last year. All right. Etcheverry still in the bathroom. So wait, so Bublik's shot of the year was a one-handed backhand winner. I mean, for a two-handed it was a very impressive backhand. But was that the shot of the tournament? I mean, it was impressive for a two-handed backhand player. But I don't know if it's a shot of the tournament. But it's a hell of a shot. I don't think it's shot of the tournament, though. I mean, if Musetti hits that shot, we don't even blink. It was a great one-handed backhand, but I don't think it's shot of the tournament. Because Musetti hits that shot, we're like, cool. Right? I mean, it was good, though. It was very good. It was a very good shot. Very nice backhand. Not tournament, not a shot of the tournament, though. All right, Etcheverry back from the bathroom. For a two-handed backhand player, it was an amazing shot. But if we're going to talk about a one-handed backhand passing shot, it was pretty standard. It was a pretty standard passing shot winner. It was just that a two-handed backhand player hit it, and it was like, wow, holy shit, that's a good shot. I don't know if it's a shot of the tournament, though. Because that means Musetti hitting a passing shot winner is shot of the tournament. It's a great shot, though. Great shot. All right, Alcaraz serving first in the third. 15-love. It's a very nice shot, though. And it's such a Bublik move. As a backhand return from Etcheverry to the front of Alcaraz. Drop shot is going to go wide. Man, Alcaraz's drop shot in the last 2 sets has just disappeared. 15-all. All right. 30-15 Alcaraz. $30-15. As that goes out by Etcheverry on the return, 40-15. As with a default second serve. As Alcaraz double faults, 40-30. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. As Alcaraz double faults again. Deuce. Etcheverry needs to take advantage right now. As he serves the fault again, Alcaraz, second serve. Second serve, the front of Etcheverry. Return goes to the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry. Forehand again. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand. Into the Alcaraz backhand. Etcheverry goes backhand to backhand with Alcaraz. Again going backhand to backhand, but Etcheverry hit it wide. Advantage Alcaraz. Etcheverry knows that was a bad miss. Advantage Alcaraz. Oh, Demon's back at 5-all. Nice. Right, advantage Alcaraz to take the lead in the third. That's what a forehand from Alcaraz. That's in. And Etcheverry in the net. All right, 1-love Alcaraz. Final set. 1-love. Yeah, the thing with Etcheverry is that Alcaraz is eventually going to come good. I mean, it would be pretty disappointing if Alcaraz played terrible for the rest of the match. But it feels like Alcaraz is going to snap out of it. Cam likes to comment on Bostad, Swedish Open every summer. I love it. I'm a Swede man. Okay. By the way, Etcheverry is serving out wide on the deuce side every single time. It's not like he's only serving 2 serves down the tee in the second set. He was going out wide on Alcaraz every time. All right. Etcheverry to serve. What's the league code? Here. All right. As Etcheverry forehand to the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand slice. Alcaraz forehand into the backhand of Etcheverry. Etcheverry in the net. Love 15. Pardon me. Love 15. All right, let on the first serve. As we just serve again from Etcheverry. And serve and volley. As Alcaraz can't get it. Great volley by Etcheverry. 15-0. All right, 15-0. Serving to the front of Alcaraz. Return. Goes long. 30-15. $30-15. $30-15. First serve's a foul. Second serve. As that goes out by Alcaraz on the return. 40-15. All right. As Alcaraz with the winner, it's 40-30. 40-30. All right, 40-30. Great lob by Alcaraz. As the return goes into the forehand of Etcheverry. Forehand from Alcaraz again, the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand again to the forehand of Etcheverry. Etcheverry in the net. We get the deuce. Honestly, the sport is dead. All this match fixing. Bro, you need to relax. Actually, you know what? No, go and watch another sport then. Bye. Go and watch football. All right, deuce. Go and watch baseball. Go and watch golf. Bye. All right, Etcheverry serves. Alcaraz is not injured. All right, deuce. Etcheverry serves again. As the return goes in the front of Etcheverry. Forehand from Alcaraz. Again, the front of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand up the line. Etcheverry's there with the backhand. He goes back down the line. Alcaraz gets it back with a slice. But it's long. Nice work, Etcheverry. Just wrong foots, Alcaraz. Advantage, Etcheverry. How are the Rockies doing? We are flying high. We are kicking butt. I think we've won 4 in a row now, right? I think. We beat the Astros 3-0. Or 3-0. We swept them. Oh, we're playing the Padres today. All right. But yeah, I think we're on a 4-match winning streak. All right. Etcheverry drop shot. Sorry, Alcaraz drop shot. Etcheverry couldn't get it. It's back to deuce. Back to deuce. Yeah, we're 6-6. Which puts us third in the National League West. We're equal third. Giants are 5 and 8. Dodgers are 9 and 3. But nobody cares about the Dodgers. They won the whole thing, so whatever. We don't have the worst record, which is exactly like last year we had like the worst record. All right, deuce. So yeah, we're on fire at the moment. As a return goes out by Alcaraz, and it's advantage Etcheverry. Advantage Etcheverry. Did we play at home or did we play away? Oh no, we played at home. Are we undefeated at home? No. No, we lost to the Phillies at home. Did we? Etcheverry misses and we get back to deuce. Yeah, we are on fire. And now we play the Padres in four games. Then we play the Astros again, and then we play the Dodgers. So next weekend we start playing. We play the Dodgers, and we're gonna bring on the champs. We're ready for them. Are we playing them in our house? We are. We're bringing the Dodgers to Denver. Anyways, 400 rally into the back end of Alcaraz, back end of Etcheverry. As the back end for Alcaraz goes to forehand of Etcheverry. Into the back of Alcaraz, Etcheverry forehand again. To the back end of Alcaraz on the stretch. Alcaraz in the net, advantage Etcheverry. Advantage Etcheverry. Seven-and-a-half-minute game. Etcheverry serves again. Oh, me. Into the back of Alcaraz, return. In the front of Etcheverry. Oh, but he missed it down the line. It's deuce again. All right, deuce again. As Etcheverry serves. And the return goes in from Alcaraz, the back of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand. Inside in. Alcaraz now comes to the net with the forehand again. Puts it away, and a big shout by Alcaraz as well. Advantage Alcaraz to get the break in the third. God, Alcaraz and Sinner have had to work for it today. All right, break point Alcaraz. Etcheverry serves. A fault. Second serve. Serving to the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry shanks the backhand. And Alcaraz puts away the winner. And he breaks 2-love in the final set. All right. Alcaraz breaks first. 2-love. Two-love final set. It's exactly like the Sinner match, yeah. All right. Alcaraz is fired up, by the way. 2-love. All right, as we default second serve. As a backhand slice from Etcheverry to the back of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand to the back of Alcaraz, who goes up the line and wide. God, Alcaraz is just a little sloppy today. He's just going for these big shots that are not like usual. Okay, so I know people have been saying all stream like, oh, he can't be good all the time, right? He can't be perfect all the time. Yeah, but it's not about being perfect all the time. It's about like that era. He didn't need to hit it that hard. Like he didn't need to like try and smack the backhand down the line 100% power. He could have hit it with 70% power and got it in. Like he doesn't need to. Like that's the difference. Like Alcaraz is, you know, it's yeah, okay. He can't be perfect and can't be amazing every day, but he also could avoid hitting those like ridiculous errors. Like that was a ridiculous error. Like having a massive cut at the ball is ridiculous. And then he hits a ridiculous lob and that's in. So that's a great shot. It's those things that were like, that's why people are talking about Alcaraz the way they are today. It's not about like, oh, Alcaraz is now really bad. It's not that. It's just that Alcaraz is not playing like it's almost like he's trying to force playing really well. Instead of just playing a little bit safer and taking it down a notch. Like in the first set, he was playing well. But then in the second set and even in this third set, he's still like, instead of trying to like, you know, take it down a notch and just kind of play a little bit safer and not go for those crazy winners all the time. As he hits the backhand winner down the line, that was better. He took it down a notch though. That wasn't 100% power. That was better. You know what I mean? So when I'm saying like, oh man, he's playing sloppy, it's not that it's because he's not playing perfect. It's because he's just going for shots that he doesn't need to go for. He could, you know, like that shot there was great. The shot before that he hit wide, he tried to hit way harder, and that didn't work, you know? So at least now he's kind of taking it down a notch in this game in the last couple of points. Etcheverry backhand. Alcaraz going to go to 3-love here. He's got a backhand rally. Now the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand again. The forehand of Alcaraz, who goes up the line and wide. And it's 40-30. Even that shot. Like it was there, and if that goes in, it's a great shot. But he missed it wide. Did he need to really cut the ball and try and hit a winner at that point? Could he have hit a cross-court forehand and still, you know, I don't know. He pulled the trigger on the shot and he missed. I don't know. I feel like he's playing a little too risky, Alcaraz. But he hits a good serve there. All right, 3-love. He's still going to get through this match, most likely, but you never support Sinner like this? Yeah, and you never cease to stop crying. Do you need tissues? All right, 3-love. Sinner fans are not happy Alcaraz is winning. Yeah, and Alcaraz fans are not happy when Sinner wins. Like, that's a rivalry. That's why they're rivals. That'd be weird if everybody liked everybody. That wouldn't make sense in sport. Like, you know? All right. I like both. Hey, look, no, you can like both, but the people that are like hardcore Sinner fans are not gonna support Alcaraz, and the people that are hardcore Alcaraz fans are not gonna support Sinner, because it's the hardcore fans. I'm not saying that, you know, if you're a Sinner fan, you can also like Alcaraz, but I'm talking about the hardcore. Cam's a Carlos fan. What gave it away? It's so weird how invested I feel about my fantasy team doing well. Don't worry, we're all in that. We all feel that as well. I've got Sinner and Alcaraz in my team, so I want them all to do well. And Fonseca. Alcaraz playing better than Sinner this tournament. I think they're playing the same. All right, 3 love. All right, as Etcheverry wins a point, 15 love. All right, as Etcheverry, 30 love. Lovely shot. Cam, get your coffee. Now, it's 2 in the morning. I'm not going to drink coffee at this point. All right, backhand rally as Etcheverry hits a forehand long, and it's 30-15. All right, 30-15. That goes the net by Alcaraz, and it's 40-15. All right, Etcheverry hits that one wide, and it's 40-30. All right, we get the deuce. Alcaraz looking for that double break. All right, Etcheverry with the volley. Oh, he missed it. We went wide. All right, advantage. Advantage. Alcaraz for the double break in the final set here. All right. Alcaraz for the double break. Final set. As we get back to deuce. Good serve, Etcheverry. As the return goes out by Alcaraz. Advantage, Etcheverry. All right. Advantage Etcheverry. As we got a 4 from Etcheverry. No! Alcaraz hit it wide. Okay, 3-1. Have you played a pro tennis tournament commentary guy? Bro, I've never played a tennis match in my life. I don't even own a racket. I'm just here for the lulz. 3-1 Alcaraz. He's got a break in the final set. Two hours played, by the way. As a backhand return. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. Backhand from Etcheverry. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. The backhand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz on the attack. Etcheverry forehand on the stretch. Goes wide, and it's 15-love. Did you even join a tennis club? No, never. Like, I've never even stepped foot on a tennis court. 15-love. All right, 15-love. As we're backhand return from Etcheverry to the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand. Have I ever played a sport? No, no. 30-love. Really? Come on. Come on. 30-love. Alcaraz puts away the serve and volley. 40-love. I gotta build a resume for this guy. You want me to give you my resume, do you? You want me to send you my resume? Do you want that by post or email? I can fax it to you if I can find a fax machine. 40-love. As with a volley from Alcaraz, that's too good. 4-1. 4-1. You got the charm of a Grand Slam champion. I've got Grand Slam charm, apparently. All right. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to use that one. Grand Slam charm over here. All right. You seem to approach thrifting like a sport. Dude, I'm a competitive thrifter. Don't you worry. I'll elbow people. No, I'm just kidding. No elbows. I'm not throwing elbows in the thrift. Not yet. That's my chair. Get out of my DVD section. Did Medi get fined for racket abuse? Probably, yeah. Everyone gets fined for any code violation. I once saw Cam serving. It wasn't that bad. Thank you, Roger Federer, for reviewing my serve. I appreciate that. Do I watch the Super Bowl? No. Only the halftime show. And the commercials. Just kidding. I don't even watch those. Cam was running like a cheater on court in his prime. Bio. How do you know that? That chair, by the way, man. Yeah, this chair is, I love this chair. I love this chair that I found. $30. This chair is it was just there. Nobody was even looking at it. I'm like, I'm grabbing this thing. What's my favorite sitcom of all time? Community. All right, Alcaraz 4-1. 4-1. I do like The Office too. But everyone says The Office. So I'll go Community. All right, that goes in the net by Alcaraz, 15 love. The reason I like community is because I went to like the Australian version of community college before I went to university. And it just brings back so many memories because it's so much like that. It is so much like that. Like I remember we had in our class we had a Pierce Hawthorne. Like it's so funny. Like there was just, we just had the same. Like it was so like that is what it, like. There's just a bunch of random people from all different backgrounds that go to those kind of things. TAFE, yeah, TAFE. 15-0. So I think that's why I like community because it just reminds me so much of my tertiary education. Are you in touch with your college mates? Were they into tennis? They were not into tennis. Not really, because I went to university, and that's a little bit different. You don't live on campus at university. You just go there every other day. All right, 15-0 here. What did I do at community college? I studied architecture. 15-30. Alcaraz looking for that double break. The Brit version of the office is the best? Oh, yeah. They're both great. The American and the US office are both great. They're both different, but they're both great. 15-30. As the return goes in the forehand of Etcheverry. Good drop shot. Oh, Alcaraz got there, but he hits in the net. 30-all. Beautiful drop shot. Have I designed any houses before tennis commentary? Yes. All right, first serve, the fault, second serve. Serving the forehand of Alcaraz. We're serving the forehand of Etcheverry. Alcaraz backhand cross court. Etcheverry gets it. Alcaraz backhand goes wide. 40-30. Does Ricky Gervais go down well in Australia? Americans don't really like his humor. Oh, everyone, yeah. His humor is like such an Australian like vibe. Ricky Gervais' humor in Australia goes very... British humor and Australian humor are very similar. Return goes in the net by Alcaraz. All right, 4-2. Etcheverry holds, but Alcaraz has the break. Final set. All right, 4-2. All right, back to Alcaraz. As we're flying out of the backhand of Etcheverry. Oh, Alcaraz volley goes long. All right, love 15. Love 15. As Alcaraz serves again. Serving to the backhand of Etcheverry. And Alcaraz shanks it long. Love 30. Love 30. Little chance of Etcheverry to get back on serve. Final set. Love 30. As we get a fault second serve. As the return goes in front of Alcaraz. Backhand to Etcheverry. To the backhand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry backhand again. To the backhand of Alcaraz. As they go backhand to backhand. Now Alcaraz runs around to hit the forehand. Alcaraz now with a drop shot. Etcheverry gets there. Alcaraz with the volley in the... Alcaraz over the net. Etcheverry backhand. Alcaraz with a lob. Etcheverry volleys it wide. And Alcaraz says, I'm so sorry. Alcaraz did get lucky. And Etcheverry's like... You gotta be kidding me. 15-30. God, that shot from Alcaraz, that volley, it hit the tape and it made it super awkward for Etcheverry. Oh, man. Great lob, though. Great lob. 15-30. Alcaraz serves again. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand on the stretch. Alcaraz forehand winner, 30-all. All right. Alcaraz 42 winners, 42 errors. That's today. 400 rally now. As Etcheverry forehand again. Alcaraz gets on the stretch. Etcheverry. Forehand again. The forehand of Alcaraz into the back of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand again. Drop shot. In the nets. Etcheverry, who slipped, gets a break point. 30-40. To take the break back. Well, Etcheverry slipped, but he takes a knee. And he gets back up and gets the break point. That would have been a great drop shot from Alcaraz, but he just didn't execute. Flop shot. Sure. Yep, that was a missed drop shot, a flop shot. New term. Yeah, you hit a flop shot. 30-40. Serve. Into the back of Etcheverry. He shanks the return. Goes wide. We get the deuce. I'll tell you, chat, had Alcaraz hit that volley in the net earlier, Etcheverry would have broken. Deuce. Alcaraz needs Ferrero back. Well, he ain't coming back. Deuce. Serve to the front of Etcheverry. Return to the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry can't get that one. Alcaraz too good. Advantage Alcaraz. To take a 5-2 lead. By the way, is Alvaro even there? I don't think Alvaro is there. You know what needs to happen? Darren Cahill needs to get fired from Sinner because Sinner played terrible, and then Alcaraz needs to hire Darren Cahill. That might be the only solution to today. Is Sinner needs to fire Darren Cahill and Alcaraz needs to hire Darren Cahill. Alcaraz 5-2. That seems to be the only solution to what we're dealing with, right? Like that's the only way forward. Otherwise, they're gonna win in 3 sets more often, and that's not good enough. It's straight sets, or I don't want to hear it. Straight sets, or just get me home. Get me out of here. All right. 5-2. Etcheverry serving to stay in the match. It's been a good performance by Etcheverry after the first set. And he is a very good clay courter, so this has been fun to watch. Coach swap. We got greeting. Losing one set is nothing. I know, yeah. Look, they're a victim of their own success, right? They win everything in straight sets. The moment they lose a set, everybody freaks out. You know, they don't win in straight sets every day. People freak out. But look, do they lose? No, that's all that matters. Win or lose, it doesn't matter if it's 3 or 2 sets. It doesn't matter as long as they win. So when they start losing, that's when then you freak out. 5-2. Etcheverry serving to stay in the match. Your favorite song is Moon River. Cool. Today I listened to the Amy Winehouse Back to Black album from start to finish. It's great. Great album. Love that album. One of my favorites of all time. As with a 4-4 rally. Up the line from Alcaraz in the net. It's 15 love. 15 love. And Etcheverry serves again. Chat, what's your favorite song right now? Give me your favorite song right now. What song are you really loving right now? What's a great song? It doesn't have to be a new song either. Give me your favorites. I want to know what people's favorite song right now is. Double fold Etcheverry 15-0. What's on my... Let me see what's on my Spotify most played. On repeat. What are we doing? Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Yellow Card. Alright, 15-0. Alcaraz shanks the return. That might go in. No, it doesn't. 30-15. Alcaraz is laughing. He's like, oh, that would be crazy. 30-15. Zombie from Youngblood. Nice. Youngblood's great. Sideways by Bela Brigada. Okay. Voices from Maneskin. Diary of Jane by Breaking Benjamin. Nice. First serve the 4-second serve. Messy or pumped up kicks. Smooth Criminal. Anything from FJK. Okay. Has got a forehand from Etcheverry. Into the back of Alcaraz down the line. Etcheverry forehand into the back of Alcaraz. Cross court, the back of Etcheverry. Alcaraz forehand. Again to the back of Etcheverry. There's Alcaraz with the forehand cross court. Alcaraz goes up the line to the back. Etcheverry goes forehand up the line to the back of Alcaraz. And then Etcheverry makes Alcaraz hit the backhand wide. Nice rally, Etcheverry. 40-15. Bad Bunny. Nice. My favorite song is Save Me Lord by DB Young. Okay. Fever Dream. Moon. A Beautiful Life by a Korean singer. Okay. – 40-15. As Etcheverry serves the 4-second serve. No, I can't show the match. But you can watch it on the new Tennis TV app. Link down in the description. American Pie, nice. Imagine Dragons, Down to Zero. Favorite song, If I Was Your Girlfriend by Prince. I haven't heard that one. Forehand goes up the line of the backhand of Etcheverry. Backhand from Alcaraz. Into the forehand of Etcheverry. Again, the forehand of Alcaraz. Etcheverry slice goes in the ground. Too good from Alcaraz. 40-30. Iris Goo Goo Dolls. Do I listen to Billie Eilish? Sometimes. Slither by Velvet Revolver. I Was Made for Loving You by Youngblood. That's a good cover. Don't Stop Believing. Summer in Berlin by Alphaville. Okay. 40-30. You know, another song that keeps getting stuck in my head is Illegal by Pink Panthers. I like that song too. I can listen to that on repeat. Just got a weird, it's just got a weird sound. It's awesome. 5-3. All right, 5-3. Alcaraz going to serve the match. I currently like Ray. Yeah, Ray's good too. Ray is good too. Ray sounds a little bit like Amy Winehouse. All right, 5-3. Alcaraz going to serve the match to make it to the quarterfinals. And play Bublik, which I love. We're going to watch that tomorrow. Stargazing by Miles Smith. Nice. All right, 5-3. Yeah, one of my favorite songs all time is Tears Dry on My Own, Amy Winehouse. It's like a happy breakup song. It's weird. It's great. It's such like an upbeat breakup song. Anyways, volley goes in from Etcheverry. Alcaraz going to hit tweener. It's a lob, but Etcheverry puts it away. Love 15. Love 15. I feel like some people in the chat are just saying songs. I asked you a specific question. What is your favorite song right now? And people are just answering 700 different songs. What is your favorite song right now? That was a question. Not how many songs can you name? All right, Etcheverry wins the first point. Love 15. First serve's a fault, second serve. As a return goes out by Etcheverry. That was a bad mistake. 15-0. He let him off there. $15-0. What's my favorite song right now? I just answered that. 15-0. As we default second serve. Double fault Alcaraz. All right. $15-30. As Alcaraz serves again. As the return goes in the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry gets the pass but misses. 30-0. All right, 30-0. As we serve again. Serve and volley Alcaraz. And he puts away the smash. He's got a match point. 40-30. Cam, listen to Let Her Go by Passenger. Dude, I don't want to cry. It's like telling me to go listen to Hello by Adele. No, I'm good. I'm in a good mood. I don't need to cry, bro. Let Her Go by Passenger is depressing as hell. What are you talking about? Advantage. Alcaraz 40-30. He's got a chance to get the set and the game and the quarterfinals. We will play Bublik. He serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve, the back of Etcheverry. Return into the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry. Forehand into the front of Alcaraz. Alcaraz shanks it long. And we get to deuce. Match point saved. Now, probably my favorite song right now is Only One by Yellow Card. Ever since I saw them in concert, I've been on a Yellow Card binge. And that song is it's a good one. Anyway, serving to the backhand of Etcheverry, and then Alcaraz smacks it down the line for a winner. Match point number 2. Have I listened to Slow Hands by Niall? Yeah, I have. Yeah, the One Direction guy? Yeah. I know that song. Especially by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, cool. All right. Advantage Alcaraz. Match point number 2. Serving to the front of Etcheverry. Back into Alcaraz. Goes long, and Etcheverry gets back to deuce. 2 match points saved. All right. Deuce. Etcheverry saves 2 match points. As we default second serve. Second serve. Into the back of Etcheverry. Return goes in the front of Alcaraz. Etcheverry forehand on the stretch. Oh, he missed it. Match point number 3 for Alcaraz. And a big vamos after that. All right, advantage Alcaraz. Advantage Alcaraz to take his spot in the quarterfinals. Serve. Into the backhand of Etcheverry. Shanked return goes wide. Alcaraz wins. It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. But he gets it done anyway. And he is now into the quarterfinals, the defending champion. Both Sinner and Alcaraz have to work for it today. Etcheverry's a great clay court player, so expect him to roll heads over the next couple of months. Not surprised that he pushed Alcaraz today. But Alcaraz gets it done. He's got to improve that game, though. He's hitting too many errors. And if he plays, I don't know, if he plays Sinner. Sinner was a little bit off today too, though, so I don't know. But they both have to improve if they're going to play each other. Yeah, great matches today. We had a great day of matches. Tomorrow we've got a great day of matches too. We've got three banger quarterfinals and possibly 4, depending on what happens with the next couple of matches. I mean, Vachereau-Demonor would be a great match too. So, yeah, tomorrow's going to be epic. We had an epic day today, so yeah. 2 3-setters that we didn't expect. The 2 matches at the start of the day were supposed to be the epics, and we ended up getting the epics after. So, Sinner was sick. There is nothing wrong with Carlos. Okay, cool. By the way, Demonor's serving to get to a tiebreak in the second. Disappointed by Carlos? Was his overall performance an 8? I didn't see his overall performance, but it was just the errors. He hit like 50 winners, 50 errors. So that's the problem. Not so much his performance rating. It's more the error count was huge. So he needs to change. He needs to fix that. Yeah, I'm looking at the Tiger Samsonov tiebreak. 12-11. What the hell? The blocks guy, this blocks guy is legit. Oh, yeah. I wanted to put him in my team this week, but I didn't put him in there because he was in the qualies and I didn't know if he was going to get there. But, yeah, I would have loved to put blocks in my team this week. He was definitely on the radar. But, yeah, but good win for Alcaraz. You know, it wasn't pretty, but again, the fact that he gets through these matches is you got to be happy that he won, right? You can't be happy with his performance, but I guess, I mean, today's probably, if Alcaraz had won, sorry, if Sinner had won easily, then this would be a worse match for Alcaraz, right? Because you'd be like, oh man, he struggled, and look at Sinner. But because they both didn't win convincingly, I feel like if you're a Sinner or Alcaraz fan, it's probably you're not worried either way because they both won, even though they both struggled. So going into the quarterfinals, it's like, well, is FAA going to beat Sinner and is Bublik going to beat Alcaraz? Probably not on clay, but yeah. If they end up playing each other on the final after today, let's say today was the semifinals, and they played the final, you would be like, oh, it's a 50-50, right? Neither player was convincing, but you shouldn't be worried because the other guy wasn't convincing either. So, you know, Tagger wins. Yeah, just seen that. Also, Demon was in a tiebreak second set. I'll tell you though, if you're Zverev, you're happy about this. You're looking going, oh, okay. I won in straight sets. You guys struggled. Okay. So Zverev's got to be liking this, but he's got to play Fonseca first. So he's got to get through Fonseca first. He can't be looking too far ahead. He's got to play Fonseca tomorrow morning. Get through that match and then have a go. Yeah, Bublik and FAA are dangerous for sure, but if you're Sinner and Alcaraz, they should probably win those two matches in 3 sets as well, right? Depends on how Bublik serves tomorrow against Alcaraz, but again, on clay, Alcaraz will, the serve isn't going to be as much of a problem for Alcaraz. If we were on grass or even on hard courts, I'd probably be a little bit more concerned for Alcaraz anyway. But look, you can be worried and you can lose sleep over it, and good luck. You can stress out about it. It's fine. I'm not stressed because Demon was playing and I'm stressed enough. Zverev kind of struggled too. Not today. If we're basing it on today, yeah, Zverev struggled yesterday. Zverev might have blisters on his feet though, so that could be an issue. But we won't know until tomorrow when we see him play Fonseca. I hope Fonseca beats Zverev. Be a good indicator on how much Fonseca has improved. Yeah. You know what's going to happen, though? If Fonseca doesn't beat Zverev, so many people are going to lose their mind. Because for some reason... No, I know the reason. Because Fonseca has fans. And when someone has fans, people are going to go crazy about them. Both ways. Fonseca's popular. That's why he's going to get shit on if he doesn't beat Zverev, which is crazy to think. But hopefully he puts on a good show. Because he put on a great show against Sinner. He got schooled by Alcaraz, right? I can admit that. And he should be able to push Zverev. Like, he should be able to get a set, right? If he can push Sinner, he should get a set off Zverev. But Zverev is pretty underrated. Like, Zverev might come out there and go, you know what? You gotta get. I'm the next Slam champion. You gotta wait in line. Like, he might come out here with something to prove. But I'm so excited to see that happening. I love this for Fonseca. I was so worried at the start of the year that we wouldn't be able to see these matches yet, and I thought, we're gonna have to wait until the end of the year when Fonseca's healthy. But then, yeah, I'm so excited that we get Fonseca playing the best players in the world consistently, so that way we can get a good idea of where he's at. It's not about him beating them, right? If he beats them, bonus. But It's so good that we get to see Fonseca taking on Alcaraz, taking on Sinner, taking on Zverev now, to see, okay, where is he in the grand scheme of things? How good is he right now? What does he have to improve on, right? I love it. I really love Zverev's mentality this year. Oh, me too. Zverev is... He's saying all the right things. Now he just has to get that trophy. Potapova changed nationality in the off-season. By the way, to the guy in the chat that's bringing up something that happened in 1966, are you okay? Why are you asking me a question about a disappearance of children in 1966? This is a tennis channel. Do I look like I was born in 1966? Don't answer that. Are you okay? Are you okay? What makes you think that I would know anything about? I had to Google it. I don't even know what you're talking about. I had to Google it. I'm like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? Come on now. Come on. Ask me about Rod Laver in 1966, all right? I can answer that question. What the hell makes you think that I would know anything? Bros ask me questions. I'm sorry, what? I don't know where they went. I wasn't there. Jesus. Anyways. What happened to Rod Laver in 66? Nothing. He was a fantastic player and he was kicking everyone's ass. That's what was happening with Rod Laver. He was dominating. This version of Fonseca will destroy Zverev, to be honest, you reckon? All right. I like your confidence. I almost spit out my drink. Yeah, me too, and I'm not even drinking. Mehdi was way too hyped after he beat Alcaraz. Yesterday, he lost his pure indication of his real caliber. That's just rude, bro. It's not even funny, man. That's just rude. Yeah, this guy's asking me questions about a 1966 missing children's case. That is some crazy behavior, but you've also been timed it 23 times. You need to be better, bro. Ask better questions tomorrow. Thank you. Demonor, got 5-4. He's 2 points away from getting the win. You were there when the Apollo 9 went to the moon. I was on the Apollo 9. Fun fact. I was on the moon. They actually came over to meet me. Demon's got match points. Let's go. We're getting out of here when Demon wins this match. If he wins this match. Why don't you know everything you were supposed to answer? I'm not Google. You could literally just Google it. What type of player at game is Blockshot? I haven't played him. I haven't watched him, so I haven't played him either yet. Maybe one day. But yeah, I've never played him. Who would have guessed? I haven't watched enough of him, so I don't know what his game is, but all I know is that he lost. Hurkacz is Polish. So Demonor will play the winner of Vasher or Hurkacz. That's fun. That's fun. That is fun. All right, enough shenanigans. We're out of here. I'll tell you, great day. Alcaraz and Sinner getting pushed. We love that. Well, maybe you don't. I love that. I love to see that. Fonseca, Zverev getting the wins. Quarterfinals are stacked tomorrow. So I'll tell you what we've got so far. First thing in the morning, we've got Zverev versus Fonseca. Crazy good matchup. Then we've got Sinner versus FAA. Then you got Alcaraz taking on Bublik, which is a top 10 clash. We've got 2 top 10 clashes. And then we've got Demonor taking on either Vachereau or Hurkacz, which, again, fantastic matchups. Either way, if it's Vachereau, great atmosphere. If it's Hurkacz, great battle, different styles, clashing, amazing. So yeah, we've got a fire lineup tomorrow. Make sure you join us for that. We're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. Alcaraz wins 6-4, 4-6, 6-3. He gets it done in 3. And he is into the quarterfinals. Defending champion. He'll take on Bublik tomorrow. What's that going to bring? I have no idea. Why am I so blurry? But he survives. Etcheverry made him work. But Alcaraz survives. I'll see you tomorrow.